Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions, LLC, and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language.
A twist on a classic joke that my son told me this morning on the way to school that
here we go.
cracked me up.
Yes.
All right. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting butt.
Interrupting butt who?
Nice. Very nice.
It's a classic.
That's a good one.
5-year-old, perfectly structured joke.
Yep.
This
I mean, I
kid's
heard
going
the interrupting cow joke where you just say moo, but he took it, he made it his own, and he made it about butts and farts. And
honestly, that you must be one proud fucking parent.
I almost spit my coffee out in my car
My
today
kid's
while I was
gonna
driving
love
to
that.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Layla's
literally
gonna
going to
love
go
that.
up and tell my wife that joke.
Yeah, I had to share it.
Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Schwap Game Steve Cabot, the Madman Sean Day, the Bad Boy Benoit Podcasy, and Lasmeeshma Liam Reese. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can find all our stuff on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok. Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we can keep this party going. Schwap Game, how we doing, baby?
Jesus Christ, I just had to get cut and interrupt the fucking intro because the Phillies swarm dog to the wall catches a homer.
Yep.
Not a homer,
I just seen it.
And banged into the wall. Let's fucking go, Phillies.
Let's
How's the
fucking
wall?
go. Very nice. Sean Douglas Day, how are you, sir?
Dude, if you guys are fucking moving cross country, do not use the company called Allied because my shit is still in fucking storage.
What? I've seen them
Yeah.
giant trucks before. With the
Dude,
yellow and
there's a shortage of fucking truck drivers. So our driver got fucking pneumonia back to back. So there's no fucking replacement for the guy.
Whoa.
So our fucking shit was in Arizona. I think it's coming here maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm staying in a house right now with fucking. We're basically camping in a house right now.
Hell yeah.
So-
Kids probably
So
love it.
Fuck you, Allied. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Dude, your back's
One
gotta be
star.
murder.
Yeah,
You're
dude, I don't know if I
fucking
could do it. I would end up
Sleeping
buying like
on
a
the
cot
floor.
or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal. Well, good luck with that, Sean. Benoit Podcasy, how art thou, sir?
I'm doing great, man. You know, Steve mentioned the Phil's game on. I was
Fucking go.
I was looking for a shirt to wear, and I pulled out my 2007 opening night shirt, and I was like, "Oh, this is a perfect
Let's
one."
fucking go.
But then I thought about it, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that was real cold at that game. I had to buy Ann gloves, and I was like, I don't think we won that game." Looked it up, lost 8-5 to the Braves. I was like, "This shirt's going right back in the drawer."
Yeah.
See you
Yeah.
later.
Good idea.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
That's
Can't do it.
fucking
Respect.
thinking.
Can't
That
do
is
it.
fucking thinking. Very
Respect.
good. Love it. Very nice. Lasmeeshma, how art thou, my man?
I'm great, man. It's a good time to be a Philly sports fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Well, speaking of being a Philly sports fan, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's
Oh,
go.
fucking Phillies.
That's right.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. Working perspectives.
All right, so let's talk about talking points. The rundown today, we're going to go over your favorite foods to get when you're drunk, if you ever had or you ever felt guilty about stealing something or been caught stealing something. And then finally, we'll talk about, have you ever shit or pissed your pants? Very good. So on the show this week, we aired the Bethany Chernay episode. Honestly, she's a fucking hoot, man. She was a really funny chick. Really, really good show. Loved having her on. She was a blast. We had her on the D Siren episode as well. She was great. But she told a story about one time she was all smashed up, went to Wawa, and she was going to get the chicken sandwich with mayo and lettuce, but accidentally hit the chicken palm sandwich with mayo and lettuce and put some mayo on a chicken
Jesus
palm
Christ.
sandwich. Yeah. And had no
Burn in
choice.
hell you burn in hell for a mistake like that.
I mean, but when you have no choice, you have no choice. You had to eat it because it's like, what are you going to do? You know, you're drunk, you're hungry, like you'll eat anything at that point. So I did want to talk about if we had a favorite go-to food. I know we're all big Wawa guys. Favorite go-to food when we're hammered. And Strong Stem, I'll start with you. What's your go-to food when you're drunk?
Now here, we can get a little outside the box with this, or are we going to keep it Wawa because she was Wawa? I suggest that we keep it just Wawa, right?
Yeah.
So everybody here been to Wawas. Everybody
Love
knows the deal. For me, I get the chicken finger because it's not really like it's the chicken fingers on the roll, right?
Yeah.
He get the chicken finger, barbecue sauce, the pickles, bacon, and hot sauce.
Whoa.
Every single time, fried up. I'm not a cheese guy because the fucking dairy fucks me up. So I know people are gonna hate on that. I don't do the cheese.
Before. You're not a cheese fella.
He not a dairy fella. He doesn't mind the taste. It's his body does not react well with it. You know what I mean?
It's not it's not the cheese.
But I don't want the chopped up bullshit chicken steak. I want the full little chicken finger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Set up, and they got a couple of them in there. And then of course it's how it's made also, right? So in the Wawa I frequent the most, there's this one young bull, shout out young bull. Every time I see him, I make sure I order a sandwich because this bull, when I open it up and unwrap it, it's a beautiful sandwich.
Yeah.
Every other person in that store, shit is half in the wrapper. The chicken it's not even cooked. It fell out. Yeah. I'm like, come on, man. So take some pride in your fucking work, Wawa. But that's my go-to.
No, nice. And so is chicken fingers with barbecue sauce?
It's pickles? A Southern honey chicken thing, but I cut out the Southern honey, add barbecue sauce. Oh, ready for this? He adds the spicy cherry pepper little spread joint, right? He puts that in there with it. Then cherry the barbecue and the hot sauce.
Gimmick.
And the pickles, because if people don't know, for hot food, pickles, like the vinegar neutralizes the heat in one's mouth. So that's why a lot of times you will see they're eating real hot foods. We'll bring something with a vinegar to it, like pickles, and it helps get rid of that fucking like milk almost to get rid of the fucking burn.
So, can I say something crazy here that's a little off topic? So the shots came out, right? People were drinking picklebacks, right? They were drinking a shot of whiskey. It's a shot of whiskey.
Jameson with a shot of pickle juice.
And then you chase it with a shot of pickle juice, right? The whole idea being
straight pickle juice.
Yeah.
Straight pickle juice, right? Like not even a whole shot, maybe half a shot, right? The idea being that same idea, the alcohol hits you, but then I would never mess with the sacrament like that. But then you hit the pickle juice and it erases it. You don't taste it, whatever, yada yada yada. But now there's all these people who, like, I was at my bar today and I had to stock pickle juice in a bar because now people are just asking for shots of it, like at the end of the night, because it's super high in electrolytes. So they're like, I walked in the other night, I'm like, are those three people? And she was like, yeah, they're just drinking like 4 ounces of pickle juice each.
You know, that's how the Gatorade thing started, right? You know, that's how Gatorade started, right? So like pickle juice was one of the main things. They still use it in gyms, and then
Mm-hmm.
But
so someone told them that they saw that on YouTube. Now they think they're cool ordering pickle juice.
But
I think that one shot ain't doing shit.
It's got to be like a TikTok thing because all of a sudden, like I'd known of the pickleback shots, but now this whole like, I'm heading out of here. Can I get half a cup of pickle juice to slam before I leave? Is becoming kind of regular. And it's
what the fuck? If it's a man, you should just open hand Nate Diaz's face and be like, nah, we don't have any.
And I thought the whole point of the pickle juice was you sweat so much that you lose all that salt and electrolytes. So don't you have to sweat a bunch before pickle juice even like has the effect that you want it to have?
I don't know the science, man. I just drink that shit straight out.
Me neither. I'm not gonna front.
I know a little bit of the science. So I used to be a combat medic, but no, there's this alcohol is a depressant, and so there's this chemical called ADH, and it allows the water to get your chemicals into your cells. And so when you drink alcohol, the ADH gets reduced, and the water can no longer get in the cells. That's why, like, when you start drinking, you piss a lot. You just start pissing, because all the water just sits there,
not getting absorbed, right?
So I mean, you can go ahead and use like electrolyte waters and like Gatorade, but if you're actively drinking with the electrolytes, the alcohol is still reducing the ADH. So you can drink all the water you want. It's not going to get into the cell. You're just going to piss it. It's going to third space, and you're going to piss it out. So I mean, you're going to get a hangover no matter what.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna start charging $1 for pickle juice, and I don't care what they do.
My thing is, I think the origin of the pickle juice was some smart fucking bartender was like, I got pickles, I got a jar of pickle juice. I don't want to throw it away.
It was definitely part of a Bloody Mary, some kind of old hangover cure. Like, you got raw eggs, you got some pickle juice, you got some chicken feet. Like, it's definitely one of those. Definitely started as one of those jams, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I digress.
Hated making them, man. Really did. So, all right, nice. Let's keep it moving. Sean, what is your go-to drunk food, brother?
At Wawa.
I gotta say what
we're staying in the Wawa thing.
Well,
right?
I gotta say what. I gotta say something pretty controversial. I have been all around the world.
Fuck you, Sean.
I've seen fucking a lot of shit. I've seen two whales fuck. Seen a lot of shit. Wawa is fucking good, but dude, Buc-ee's is so good.
I don't know what Buc-ee's is.
Dude, I know you don't. Buc-ee's is like down south,
so
like
I can't
Texas.
say anything.
Dude, Wawa is good. I'm gonna say Wawa's good, but Buc-ee's is up there. And they got a way better mascot. It's a fucking beaver. Come on, beaver versus fucking geese. Come on.
We got that stupid fucking duck.
Yeah, right.
It's a goose.
It's a fucking turkey off
It's
the
a
top.
Canadian goose in America. Come on, you got a fucking
thing.
beaver. Buc-ee's got beavers.
I think Wawa is like the Cherokee word for bird, if I'm correct.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's
Hell
a Native American word for bird is where the name came from.
Yeah, and they lost the war.
Calling Gables Wawas.
And
my bad. My bad.
And the Indians lost the war, so I'm not sure why I don't know where we're going.
Yeah,
with
well,
they lost. They lost.
So Sean, what's the go-to at Wawa? You've been to Wawa enough. You've been drunk.
Honestly, dude,
I've been drunk at Wawa.
Dude, I'm a sweets guy. I don't have like a go-to. Like my go-to is just like I get like a shit ton of sweets, like a bunch of donuts, bunch of like Reese's Pieces, and just kind of put it into a big bowl with whole milk. Fucking whole milk.
Hell yeah.
Just fucking drink that.
Fucking love it.
Just a big pile of random.
That's some drunk shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the combo is like basically I like anything with any kind of candy with like chocolate and peanut butter is like go-to.
Take 5.
The best.
Throw a fucking Take 5 out there.
And you get all those. You just put them in a bowl, maybe even a blender, and you put some vanilla ice cream in there. So maybe.
Jesus Christ!
Actually, you know what? I've done that before. I've gotten vanilla ice cream from Wawa with a bunch of candy. You put it in a blender and you just kind of blend it together and just
shit my pants in the morning.
You just drink it and you're like, I'm dying 5 years younger and I don't care.
Hell yeah, yep.
It's worth every bite, baby.
Every bite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if I die at 75, it's worth it because those those late
night
living drunk.
That's living.
It was worth it.
Nice. All right. Cool. Well, no, that's I mean, you're not fucking wrong. That sounds incredible. All right, well, let's keep it moving then. Benoit, what is your go-to food when you drankety drank?
Wawa, why do you keep doing that?
Doesn't have to be a Wawa.
What the fuck? I thought that was my parameters. We set this in the beginning. Otherwise, I would want some other shit. Now I got to protest. I want to throw the fucking red flag.
No, I'll stick with
review.
I'm sticking with Wawa.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, hell yeah, Bern.
So Wawa evolved for the better in a lot of ways, but for the worse in some ways too. When I first started hitting Wawa, and that was probably not until I moved down here to go to school, so like 2000. But like immediately upon moving, like the third day I was at school, like I was getting hot food from Wawa.
Yeah.
And their roast beef used to be so goddamn good. They had that like hot roast beef, John, with the.
It was a different store in that.
It was like. And it was,
and would you put the banana peppers on it?
Yeah, but we went to
back
the one
when they used to slice the meat.
Yes,
the one behind Bryn Mawr Hospital because Gallagher's brother lived there, so we used to drink down there. And like as it evolved, the older I got, the more I was like, the sandwich it doesn't hold up the same way. I know that you guys are, I know you invented the gobbler, and that took a lot of market research.
Now.
But by the time I was leaving Philly, my trunk was like a turkey hoagie, double meat, bacon.
Hell yeah, always bacon.
The honey, the applewood smoked bacon.
Yeah. Yes. Oil and vinegar, some kind of cheese, and then some kind of like weird chip, like one of those twisty honey barbecue jams, or like a weird like
salt and vin,
like a flavored Frito, like something weird. So I was like, I know what sandwich I'm getting. My adventure tonight is going to be with whatever bag of chips that's going right in my face with it. Because I'm not a huge sweets guy. I want if I'm hungry, I want like food. So by the end, it was just like because their turkey hoagie still. I mean, it's not quite the same, but it hasn't changed much.
Honey smoked turkey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was pretty boring.
Now, do you get very
cold
disappointed?
Pizza?
Cold pizza.
If there's cold pizza, because when I was in high school,
cold pizza is good, man.
My little brother was in like 6th grade, and so he would get like a Domino's pizza every Friday night and eat like 2 pieces. And I would come home all hammered like 11:30, just hammer like 4 of them just standing next to the fridge. And like to this day, if I have to eat Domino's, I prefer it to be cold. Like
same.
Yeah, because it sucks either way.
If it's gonna taste like shit, it might as well remind me of some good times.
Yeah, agreed.
Dude,
now,
are you guys
Pop
John's is better cold?
Now before we leave Wawa, are you upset when you get the apple smoked bacon like I just said, which sounds so good, and I hit it? And then sometimes I don't even cook it. So when I see it, it's this like translucent piece of Scotch tape that's next to the chicken I ordered. I was like, damn.
And it's all like wrinkled.
Yeah. If I die from this,
I like my bacon gross as shit.
Yeah, I like my shit. Yeah.
I like a slimy, gross bacon.
That thing was oinking at me.
Yeah, dude. I just looked up if there's like a Buc-ee's versus Wawa like debate like online.
There gotta be. There's Wawa versus the world. Wawa versus the world.
Well, like Insider Magazine's, it's a pretty big magazine, and there's some articles on it. It's pretty interesting.
I know.
But you guys dude, look at Buc-ee's. The beaver's badass. Look at him.
I know. Jocko. He's just opened up. He just had Jocko Fuel is now at Wawa. Which is like
they've been on
Florida
all the way up. Yep, all the way up. They're all over.
He got into Wawa. Yeah. Shout out Jocko.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a weird comparison.
Hell yeah,
like,
Jocko.
Well, the problem is that it's a weird comparison because it's like, would you compare Wawa to like a grocery store? No, but like Buc-ee's is sort of like in between like a grocery store.
Is it fast food?
It's fast food, but like there's other shit in there. It's like
Wawa
it's almost like a mini super Walmart. It's like a mini super Walmart. So it's got like all the shit. Like I don't know, it's weird, but they're awesome. I love them.
Nice.
Sounds decent.
Yeah, all right. Sounds like a blast. All right, nice. Lasmeesh, what is your go-to drunk gimmick?
So back when I would drink a lot.
Hell yeah!
Wawa used to have mac and beef like as one of the sides.
Bro, I've been saying, where the fuck is the mac and
totally
beef?
Forgot.
They discontinued
I totally forgot.
They discontinued it. I haven't seen it in years and years, but you know what I mean? If I stumble into Wawa hammered, you get like, at least a medium or a large of mac and beef. They ask you if you want a buttered roll with it. You fucking dunk it in there, get the sauce and everything.
Of course you do.
That shit was so good, man, and I haven't seen it in ages.
Dude, mac and beef was so fucking good.
I used to put it on the sandwich. Whatever sandwich I got,
that works
the mac and beef, and just throw it on the sandwich.
Wait.
Even
just
the mac and beef is so fucking
this is
good.
an extra. You
I
put
get a
extra
side.
shit like that on it.
Nope, I get a whole side of it, and I just throw some of it.
Okay.
I dip my chips in it.
Hell yeah.
That mac and beef was
mac
the
and
best.
beef was the fucking. I don't know why they got rid of it. That shit was so.
I have no idea why they got rid of it, dude. It makes zero sense to me.
I don't do the mac and cheese thing, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, it's mac and beef. There is
no cheese, man. Just
it's
mac
like
and
red
beef,
sauce, macaroni, and beef.
Hold on.
And it was
explain this to me again.
Steve,
and I missed this.
It was so
This sounds the most up my alley, and I missed this thing my entire life. I've never had it.
It's like like generic red sauce.
Yes,
but something
hell
about
yeah.
but something
like
about it made it good.
Dog, the
Probably because
Wawa
the
red
beef
sauce
sat
ain't
in it.
bad.
Probably because the beef sat in it all day, so you get like the
Stop.
grease from the beef, the red sauce, and then there was macaroni in it. It was banging, dude.
Oh,
so
God
good.
damn it!
So good.
It sounds the best.
So Wawa, if you're listening,
Jesus
Wawa,
Christ, bring it back,
man. Fan of the show.
I'll buy
that
it right
show.
now.
Wawa.
I'll buy it right now. God damn it!
If I saw it, I would buy the biggest container they had, like multiple of them, throw it in the fridge.
Yeah. It was
freeze that shit. I would buy a bunch of it.
For the week.
It had to fucking sell. I don't know, like.
I don't understand how it couldn't.
Yeah, it was so dude. I worked at a Wawa, and it sold like hotcake. I don't know. There must have been something in the recipe, or Big Macaroni got a hold of it and didn't want it anymore. I don't know.
It's tough to imagine how it couldn't be cost effective. You know what I mean? Because they already have the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So it's like you're
all the shit came in a bag
sauce.
frozen. They don't. Yeah, it's not like they were cutting ties, but
some dick face found out they could save like 13 cents a quarter
Yeah.
if they stopped doing it.
Putting out a good product. If they could
but-
remove a good product.
But now they got every type of gimmick mac and cheese that it's like they have all these gimmick mac and cheeses that they're trying to replace
and they
the
suck.
Mexican beef with. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and
not
none of
even
them are
close.
good.
None of them. It's just all bullshit. Gets drunk people. That's all it does.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, nice, love it. All right, well, let's keep it moving. I do want to say this though. So at the time of when the show is aired, we'll have launched the 3rd episode of the Comic Perspectives podcast. New episode of the Comics Perspectives podcast will have aired already, but it would have aired Thursday, October 13th at 10 a.m. It's available on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. This is actually a really cool Comics Perspectives one because we did a crossover and we talked about like WWE creative and the comparisons between WWE and comic book. Honestly, really, really interesting stuff. We talked about the head of creative now called Rob Fee. One of the better Comics Perspectives episodes we've done. And really good stuff. So it's available now. So I highly suggest everyone check it out. Quick episode. It's only like 45 minutes. So, yep, check it out. It's available now. But let's keep it on.
And while you're keeping on moving, I just want to bust in and say that Wheeler just dealt 100-mile-an-hour fastball right into Acuna's bitch-ass elbow. And now he's holding it. And I think he broke his fucking arm. And that's the best player in all of baseball.
I think it's his hand, dude. I think it's his
whatever
hand.
it is, I think it fucked him up. Wheeler is a legend. Shout out Wheeler. Fuck the Braves and their best player.
We might be fighting tonight.
He spent about 3 minutes kneeling down with the coaching staff around him next to home plate.
And, yes. And the training staff, not just the coaching.
Fucked
everybody.
Up, then.
Yeah. And Acuna is no bitch. He's the best player in baseball. He's the best player in baseball.
Wait, who's that? Who's the dude who's like he's a pitcher with an ERA of like 3.
Asian
like
bull.
300.
Asian
Who's
bull.
that dude?
Shohei Ohtani.
What's his name?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Led the league or not the league, but his side in home runs and his team, and also had like 12 wins in a season as a fucking starting pitcher.
That's
which is like unheard of because most
there's no such thing.
There's no
such
thing. At one point this year, he was leading his team in hits, home runs, RBIs, strikeouts, wins, and ERA.
Yes.
Wow. At the same time.
Wait, say his name so I can Google it, and so the viewers can
Shohei.
Shohei.
Shohi, I believe, and Ohtani, kind of like it sounds. Otani, I believe.
Yeah. I'm sure the viewers
might be an H in there.
Because these dudes are ridiculous.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Like fucking ridiculous, man.
Ohtani.
I didn't mean to bust in the baseball. Now we're gonna get into another thing. Keep it moving, Maddie.
Nice.
But
all right.
I don't know, man. People like baseball, man.
Fuck you, Acuna. And Wheeler, you're a legend. Wheeler's a legend from like his bitch ass
Matata.
Yeah.
They just showed it again.
Yeah.
The pig and the rat.
Did he fuck him up?
The pig and the rat just got it.
It hit the back elbow, the one that without the big brace on it. It snuck under it and hit the back guy.
So it hit the top elbow. If you're in this stance, it hit the top elbow. It came
still
under
in the
as he
game,
stepped,
though.
and it hit right.
Yeah, he's on base like he's gonna run.
Game.
And if he does run and everything's okay, now he just turned this into soccer. Yeah. And I hate you for the rest of your career because you just made the biggest fucking deal of nothing. You got boo-boo and you acted like a fucking Brazil.
Yeah.
I like how Wheeler immediately threw back to the bag to see if he would dive to slide. He didn't.
Yeah.
But I like
How's that
move.
elbow feel? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Sorry
but dude,
the Phillies are in the way. Yo, come on.
But dude, back to Shohei Ohtani because he's fucking good.
Not just good.
So
he's one of a kind.
Dude, 2022.
One of a kind.
So far, he's got 34 home runs. That's batting. Fucking batting average 273, pretty good.
Really good.
Pitching, fucking 15 wins with a 2.33 ERA.
That's honestly insane. That's honestly
the greatest season that's ever been around.
Insane.
That's some fucking Babe Ruth numbers.
He was voted on the All-Star team as a pitcher and as an outfielder because when he doesn't pitch, it's not like he sits around. When he doesn't pitch, he plays outfielder. He DHs because they want his bat in the lineup every day. So on days where he's not pitching, he's still playing baseball.
That's fucking
which
wild.
is
no one does that. No one fucking does that. That's pretty impressive. Nice. All right. Cool. Very good. Well, speaking of Shohei Ohtani, so when we were on last week's episode, Justin J-Dub Richardson admitted that he is a scumbag that steals the mobile orders from Starbucks. I think we all knew this about him as a person, that he's like a degenerate that would do this type of thing. But I mean, damn. Bro, I thought when he was talking about the whole gimmick with like making a Wawa sandwich with like 85 cents, I thought that was
weird.
Bad.
Is it weird? I was proud of him.
I mean, what, for stealing the mobile orders? So, like we said, J-Dub Richardson admitted that he is guilty of stealing the Starbucks mobile orders. Yeah,
fuck those. Yo, fuck the clientele there, though. You rich twats. I got all these fucking guys in there telling me I got give them pronouns or something. You deserve to have your sandwich stolen.
I love
J-Dub came up tough.
I love too how J-Dub was shitting on people, being like, these psychos getting cake pops at 8:30 in the morning when he's like the psycho that's stealing their food. It's like, okay, you can talk about someone getting a cake pop and you're the one stealing it. I don't know, but yeah,
I'm on J-Dub's side. Fuck them.
The best part was he had no idea it was in there, so it was a grab bag every time.
It was awesome.
Like, whatever was in there.
It was exciting.
Yeah,
that is kind of. I mean, that's also like. I
want to know what's in the bag. What's in the bag?
I bet like Wawa or Starbucks could do something like that, where it's like order a mystery breakfast. You know? Tell us your allergies and order a mystery breakfast.
Tell us your allergies. That says everything about the clientele at Starbucks.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Tell me your allergies, and I'll give you a mystery bag.
Yeah, but okay. But then
I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die.
Make it a combo. We'll throw in some fucking penicillin and an
EpiPen. So
that'll be $375, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but when he brought that up, it made me think of like, you know, if you ever stole something or, you know, got caught stealing something that maybe you weren't too proud of, but either way, Sean Douglas Day, we'll start with you. Any theft option, anything that you got caught doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's quasi theft. I mean, it's totally theft, but this was like, I think Steve was there. But this was like the internet.
So it's definitely theft. It's definitely theft.
Allegedly.
No murders. This is like way past 7 years. We're good. But our friend Tony was still alive. And younger Tony and Tony, the Tony's Pizza. So I don't know what it was. It was like we were 16. I just got my Monte Carlo, and we were hanging out in front of Tony's Pizza.
From Tony's brother.
Yeah,
you bought that from Vinny.
Yeah, and Vinny. Well, no, Vinny wasn't even there. Fucking Tony, he was cool with it. Like, we stole a whole newspaper machine. The whole newspaper machine.
Jesus Christ.
And we put it in the back of my Monte Carlo, and we fucking dropped off my front lawn. And then
I remember this.
I pulled the whole thing up. But dude, for years I had that from when I was 16 till I graduated. So like when I had house parties there, my dad was a good gambler, so he would go to Atlantic City, go gamble there. And I put porno mags inside the fucking machine. And then fucking people come over when they had like drink beer, they put quarters in there and shit into the fucking machine. And then when my parents moved to Arizona, when I go in the Navy, that thing was still up there. So like when they got rid of the house, they had to get rid of this fucking thing that was stuck in the corner of the attic.
How heavy was it?
Dude, it was big, man. It was a whole fucking newspaper machine. It was big. It was big and blue.
Yeah.
I mean, it must.
The full-size aluminum thing. You know what I mean? The big
dude,
one.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like an old school one. And I had that in my house for fucking years.
Damn.
My parents had to get rid of it when I went to the Navy. But dude, that
so
thing
back
was
then,
fucking...
they had that dumb chain that was around it to the telephone pole right out front of the pizzeria.
How did we get it off?
I forget. I think we had hacksawed it. I forget how we got the chain off. But
No, I know exactly. I know exactly how. Because your fucking dad, for some reason, always had big ass bolt cutters for his job.
Yes, he was a mechanic,
and that's what it was.
The bolt
that's
cutters.
how we got it off. And dude, I remember it was like, I think it was you and me, dude. Because dude, we tried small bolt cutters, we couldn't get them off. We had like some big old bolt cutters. Dude, they were like 5 feet long, and like me and Steve, like I couldn't even close it by myself. So like Steve had to grab one
side.
side. I grabbed one side. We fucking cranked it, and we somehow got that thing in my fucking car.
Jesus Christ!
I
I
mean, that was
mean,
awesome.
sounds fucking great. You know,
probably not the nicest move, but whatever.
I mean,
fuck
still.
that
But
company.
No, well, here's why I say why it's like quasi theft, because it was like the internet was taken off. Like, who the fuck is buying newspapers now? Come on,
Yeah,
No,
right. They were gonna trash that thing in a year anyway.
Dude, they did. Like, it was disappeared, and like no one replaced it. Know why? Because no one was fucking using it.
No one gave a fuck. Yeah,
I did him a favor.
Never came looking for it.
I did him a favor. Like, dude, people will pay you to go to their house to pick up junk. I did it for free. I did a fucking service.
Yeah, they owe you some fucking money.
They do.
And then you probably paid to get rid of it, like that junk company to take it away or something.
Well, dude, I don't know. I was in the Navy. My parents moved to Arizona. I don't know how the fuck they got that thing out of there, because it was 3 floors down. They get 3 floors down the stairs.
Just drop it out the window.
Yeah. They're like, fuck
yeah, probably
this.
Nice. Look at it, dude. By then it was like 2003, so like the internet really took over. You know, like 2003. Like, who the fuck's reading papers other than fucking people with prostate cancer?
They don't have much longer to read them anyway.
Damn.
So, all right, nice. All right, very cool. Great shit, Sean. Thank you for that. Benoit Pahou. Oh, he's not here. Liam Lasmeeshma. What do you got for a little thieving action?
Well, I've been known in my younger years for an incident that happened while I was working. But as far as like feeling guilty, I don't think any of the places that I stole from really, like, it was like kind of like a Robin Hood thing. Like, if I stole stuff like like back when I was younger, stealing from fucking like Home Depot or something, like, they ain't missing it, you know what I mean? And like pharmacy, whatever, like insurance covers all that. Insurance overcharges for all that shit anyway. Like, I never really like felt bad. Oh, the only time I would feel bad is like you go to a house party or something. Me and Steve have like talked about this before. You wake up and there's like fucking DVDs and like movies in your pocket and shit, or like movies you don't even like to watch, or like it's like a disc of like a game.
Why would I take
system
this?
You don't even have, and you're like, what the fuck, man? I don't even hate that person. Why did I do that?
Damn it!
Yeah.
Gay Lumberjacks 3. Why do we need Gay Lumberjacks 3?
Like an
Bend
AOL,
over and say
AOL
6.
Yeah, AOL 500 hours free disc in your back pocket. Like, why the fuck would I steal that?
Oh, that's great. I mean, what are you gonna do? Fuck them. Who cares?
Nah, honestly, I mean, worst I got caught obviously was the pharmacy when I was a kid. Fucking,
Right. We've
gotten a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah, we all heard about that one.
I don't know. Feeling guilty, I guess I'm like borderline sociopath. I don't really feel guilty for any of it.
About?
I don't know.
There's nothing to feel guilty about. You also too, like, I mean, who gives a fuck?
When you're 17, that's when you're probably like your dumbest, I think.
Oh, agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
full of cum and super dumb.
Maybe not your dumbest, but like you just don't like, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't care about like risk. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really weigh out your risk versus reward really good when you're 17,
Yeah, that's the last thing I fucking cared about was the risk. That's for damn sure. Steve, what about you? You got a theft?
So my stealing story, as Sean might know, as a very how do I say this correctly? As a youth, right? As a very young youth, right? So I'm maybe 10 years old. I got another friend with me. He's a guy that also has a little bit of, I don't know, they tell me psychotic tendencies. I don't fucking know. Some bullshit title that they want to give kids who have a little too much energy. So we go into what they call a thrift store in the local church that's been there since, I don't know, the 1700s. But they have a thrift store underneath, right? So you go down there, you buy some dope shit. They got some shit real quick, easy. I'm not going to name the church, St. Pete's. But so,
I have to forgive you.
So in St. Pete's, they had a little thrift store, but they sold knives, including, so you had little girls' clothes, little boys' clothes, parents, nice belt buckle for fucking Jebediah. You had some fucking belt buckles for my pretty shoes. I can shine them up, make them look nice. You had very wholesome shit in there. Then they had a couple kitchen knives. I was a young North Wales borough kid, sociopaths. So when we saw the knives, all we could think about was stabbing trees, and cutting off branches and shit like I'm a superhero. So I ain't had no money to buy them. So I very carefully positioned the knife down my pants that I wouldn't cut my little 3-year-old pecker off at that point, and ran back up the steps. And yeah, we stole knives, and then we took them into a fucking the dog park, into the trees, and we were whapping trees and carving shit into them and stabbing the ground for no reason. I'm being a dickhead. But yes, I stole knives from a thrift store in a church. But that doesn't make me bad, right? Because why are you selling knives in a thrift store in a church?
Hey, they gotta forgive
It's a double
you.
conundrum.
Make some money.
Yeah, it shit evened out.
Money.
You know what I mean? There was no like, it evened out. First off, you shouldn't be selling it. I shouldn't be stealing it. We're even.
Yeah, I think as someone who who represents our Lord and Savior, I forgive you.
Yeah, hell yeah. St. Pete, I will pray 3 Hail Marys to you tonight.
Yeah. So there you go.
Fair enough. All good. That's the best part about Catholicism. I learned at a young age that you can go do whatever you want. You show up to church on Sunday and go to confession. It's all good. Ain't good. Everybody good. We washed. We were washed. We started ground zero again. Yep. Shout out Catholics, except for the ones that touch boys. But shout out Catholics.
All right.
My bad.
I mean, what you said words. So all right. Very nice. Let's keep it moving then. So on the Bethany Chernay episode.
Well, I don't steal stuff.
Oh, all right. Bern.
I didn't know.
All right. Shit. You know what, Bern? You're right. You've stolen plenty of hearts in your day.
Yep.
So,
amen.
Let me just tell you this. If these big companies like a big grocery store chain or a big, convenience store chain, or if they really gave a shit about you helping yourself to a couple items, they never would have invented the self-checkout. The self-checkout is a license to steal. Okay. I remember when my boy used to work in supermarkets when they first put them in, and he was like, if you just see something, like, look at all the shitty meat. And if you just see like a sweaty, like 2 pounds of ground beef, the stickers kind of rolling up on, he's like, just snatch that shit off, throw it on top of a fillet, and you're good to go. You scan that shit for $1.98 a pound. And
no one gives a shit.
So the self-checkout, I think, is really an invitation to be like, just don't kill us too bad. You go in and maybe you order a breakfast sandwich, and then maybe you get your breakfast sandwich, and then you just walk to the back, you open the cooler, you take a drink, and you just walk outside. No one will stop you. No one will even know.
No one really cares.
I learned at too young of an age that if you just act like you're supposed to be there most of the time,
that is 100% true.
You can just blend in. And that's led to some tendencies. I stole this. So we were talking earlier, like, I'm a Giants fan, but I'm also a Phillies fan. I stole this pair of sunglasses. I was real nervous, and I went to Rite Aid the morning of the Super Bowl, and then I stole these glasses because I was like nervous. I was going to buy them, and I was like, I need something to do with this energy, so I'm just going to take these and put them on and walk out. And then I had those glasses all through the Giants run, the Phillies run later that year. Like, the Celts won that year. It was the championship glasses. But I had a lot of nervous energy. Didn't know what to do with it. I was like, I'm gonna steal something. That'll give me a little up and down for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I try to keep a lid on it, but every once in a while, what if I just took this? Oh, no one cares. Cool. I'm gonna go.
On the subject of theft, I can't believe I forgot about this.
You stole gas? You steal gas, Graham?
No, listen. I've seen a man steal a live scorpion before from the Deal Mart. He took a fucking live scorpion in a container, and he stuck it down his pants and walked out the front door with a fucking live scorpion down the front of his pants.
Wow.
Dude,
again,
respect.
Crazy.
Dude, again, I went to fucking Petco today, looking at, like I talked about weeks ago. Dude, fucking reptiles. Dude, there was a fucking parakeet like that fucking big. $900.
Hell yeah.
$900. I could
$900?
Dude, $900 with a $200 off coupon, so it was $700. I could have grabbed that thing, put it in my crotch, and fucking sold it.
That's theft. Now that's theft.
Now, that's funny theft. That's good.
I'm freeing that bird. I am freeing that bird.
I was gonna say,
now we got morals. Now you got morals.
Might be liberation.
I'm Harriet Tubman. I'm Harriet fucking Tubman.
Yeah, that's good stats. I like that. Thumbs up for that then.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking cage, man.
Yeah.
I think what we've proven here is that there's a sliding scale based on morality and based on what we consider to be theft.
If I think it's funny, then it's okay.
Then it's okay.
That same way that Bern felt, Sean, is how I felt when you freed me and overpaid me for my shitty apartment in a shitty neighborhood.
On the Bethany Chernay episode this week, Jana told a story about when she was in high school, and there was a kid in the high school that had to take a shit. And he's like, yo, teacher, I got to take a shit. The teacher said no. So he dropped his pants and took a shit in the middle of the classroom.
Oh, he dropped his pants?
Dropped his pants, took a fucking shit, dropped some fucking heat in the middle of the classroom. So I was wondering, has anyone ever had a close call dropping some heat? Strong Stem will go to you.
So is it weird for me to start this off by saying you were there?
I was?
Yes. So ready for this? Yeah, we're going to refresh your memory.
Even
you were there. So again, now because of Bern's boy and last episode who reminded me of this terrible story of mine, I am a senior. You're a junior. I'm one of the best kids in the state, right? We have a ridiculous team. We just fucking destroyed everyone your sophomore, my junior year. We're a big fucking deal, right? Sean was probably there for this. We're on it.
I was losing. I lost all the matches.
Doesn't matter. So we're at this. This is what they call the college night. What was it called, Matt?
Fuck.
Whatever the fuck it was, right? But we had a try meet that day. It was like Drexel versus Ryder versus Navy. Yeah, there was some
remember that
programs, right?
Yeah.
So they open in North Penn, Bern. We have the biggest gym because we have the biggest school, right? So all the time the gym's closed by like a divider. So there's girls side and boys side. Both are the size of any other gym you go to in any other high school. When they open this thing, it's the field house in a collegiate athletic field. Like it's fucking enormous, right? Yeah. So we open this thing to bring these colleges in. We start in early in the day with a middle school team. They have a tri-meet because our school district has 3 middle schools. They have a little tri-meet thing. All their teams wrestle. Then they have the high school matches with the JV and the varsity. Then after that, they have a tri-meet with 3 Division I colleges, right? Everybody pays. It's a huge ordeal. The whole gym's open, make thousands of dollars, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of people at this thing, right? So we're happen to be wrestling CB West. Now, there's a kid on CB West, Kevin Kelly, firecrotch. Can't lose the redheads, right? It's just like it's a thing. You can't do it, right? I'm all fucking, and I mean, not like a little bit of redhead. I mean, this Sean's a candle lit. He's the reddest of redheads, right? Redder than your hat, Bern. So Kevin Kelly's no pussy. This kid's tough. He's no pussy. And he's super awkward. He's redhead. So, of course, he's not a pussy. He's probably got picked on, and he don't give a fuck, right? So, I know I have to wrestle him. Everyone else on the team is not that great. There's a couple other guys. So, everyone else is taking it as a joke. Listener and fan of the show, Brandon Hill, my guy, right? This is my guy. We roll everywhere together. We're North Wales together, just like we roll everywhere together, me and Brandon during the season, right? Brandon's a mutant. He's the most mutant. Me and Matt talk about this. He's a fucking mutant, right? Matt, he's not from this planet. So, this dipshit, who I love and roll with all the time, decided to go to a Chinese place right after me and him suck all the weight to make weight, right? Yeah. So just to preamble this, bathrooms at wrestling tournaments as a coach is one of the most, you can't find one just to take a piss where you won't throw up, because when you have 1,000 kids at a tournament who've been sucking weight and finally just ate something, it goes through your body immediately. Your metabolism kicks in like you've never believed. Everyone's nervous, has to shit immediately, right? So there's not a bathroom on this planet you can't find where it doesn't want to make you fucking puke and your eyes don't tear up.
And everyone's eating that fucking pizza with no cheese.
That was Court Police. That was Court Police.
Eating the pizza with no cheese on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomato pie. This was even worse.
That have been sitting out for like fucking 4 hours.
Oh God.
So this is even worse.
So
I'm with the mutant Brandon, and he was like, "We gonna go get Chinese food, right?" And I love fucking General Cho chicken. I'll fuck some General Cho's up, General So's up. You know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh, all right, we're gonna go there." Yeah, hell yeah. Brandon orders all this Chinese food, and Brandon's, even though he's younger than me, he was very talented at wrestling, right? And he's a tough kid. So like, I'm like, if he can do it, I can fucking do it. I'm his old head. Like, I can fucking do this. Yeah. So now I'm trying to compete with Brand, which I should never do. What am I fucking doing, right?
Human.
What am I? He's an alien. So what am I doing? I eat the Chinese food. I eat all the Chinese food. Now, me and him sucked all the weight, right? So I was a mess. My system's a mess. And I didn't suck weight the right way. I sucked weight with stackers and Jolt Colas and gorging and then crash dieting the right way, right? Fucking somehow, I don't know how I didn't die. So I get to this. I know I have Kevin Kelly, but I want to roll with my man, and Brandon's gonna call me a bitch if I don't eat the food with him, because me and him. So we eat the food, the Chinese food across the street in the strip mall. I go back, get my singlet on. Immediately, my stomach's got the fucking bubbles. Bubble guts out the asshole, right? And not like nervous bubble guts. Everybody gets nervous. That's a real, if you don't have that, you're sociopath. Not butterflies. I mean bubble guts. Now I can't even be nervous because I'm like, I'm gonna shit my pants. And there's no, I didn't pin people. If I was gonna beat you, I'd beat you by points, right? I'm not like a pinner. So and Kevin Kelly's a tough kid. So I knew this is gonna be a tough match. There's no way I'm getting out of this by me pinning this kid because he's no pussy. I've wrestled him multiple times. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. My shit is bubbling up in the thing. Everyone's all hyped. Usually I'm the guy hyping everybody up. You know how I was, Maddie. Yeah. I'd be running around getting everybody. Not this time, right? I'm in the corner. My face I have the same skin color as you at this point. I can't breathe. I don't know what's happening, right? Finally get out there. Me and this kid start wrestling. I can't lose to this kid. Are you kidding me? In front of all you fucking meatheads? Like, that's why our team was so good. We couldn't lose in front. I can't lose in front of you dipshits. My dad, everybody else's dad. I beat this kid 3 times.
Captain also.
The captain, I've beaten this kid 3 times before, even though he's tough, has gone almost to state. This kid's tough. So me and him have this tough ass battle, and I'm wrestling like shit because I'm gonna shit my pants at this point, and I'm in a singlet in front of 1,000 people because it's not a normal match.
God.
The gym's wide open, the doors are open, their colleges are about to go, so all the college people are now showed up because we also have Zach Fryland on the team. So there's scouts in the fucking stands and shit. There's all these people with this fucking thing watching, and already while everyone's like, "Come on, Steve," I'm already like, "Oh my god." Oh my God. I'm trying in my mind to just disappear to another place, right? Because I can't do this. I'm going to shit on myself in front of everyone. I already know it's going to happen. So I go out there. And of course, Matt, you know this. I wasn't, my cardio wasn't the best per se, right? I was famous for getting a big lead in the beginning and then monkey riding you to fuck out. I could just hold on for dear life. Because I smoke weed and I don't work out the most, all right? I'm going to be fucking honest. My cardio sucks, all right? But I know how to wrestle. My stomach, I got the bubble guts. I take him down. I'm up 2-0. Get deeper into the match. He's a redhead that's angry. So he's not wrestling like technically. He wrestles like a fucking bull in a china shop, right? He's squeezing every time he's on top of me. I'm like, dog, I'm going to shit all over you if you keep squeezing. Keep doing that. See how it works out. Somehow I get through it because there's 1,000 fucking people in the stands, scouts. Zach's over there doing 900 fucking chin-ups to get ready. I have to do this. I can't. I'm the captain of these meatheads. Brandon and Zach, I'm the captain of these fucking psychos. So he's squeezing me, blah, blah, blah. At the last second, comes down to the very last second. I'm going to shit my pants. I'm the most tired. I can't breathe. I take him down. I win the match. The second our fingers touch in the handshake, it's supposed to be like a handshake for him, lift your hand. I gave him the tip thing. I gave him the EME, one of them. I didn't even let the ref grab my hand. I full sprinted to the bathroom. Got 10 feet from the toilet and just started shitting in my singlet on the drawers. I couldn't hold it. It was all over. Shoes still on. Sweaty as fuck. Sweaty as fuck. Because I just got done a fucking 6-minute match because I don't pin nobody. So I had to do the full Jimmy, and it wasn't a fucking guy who was a pussy. So now I shit all over my shit. I ripped my fucking shoes off. Right, thank God we're in a locker room. The shower's right there. Went to the shower, cleaned myself up. I was 10 feet from being okay, and 20 feet from doing this in front of 1,000 people. Ugh. 20 feet away from just shit shooting out the back, ruined the singlet. Like, I ain't trying to wash that joint. He went in the trash. Like, what do you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Allegedly. That might have happened. Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I won the match, so fuck you, Kevin Kelly.
The jury's still out on if it actually happened.
So let's keep it moving. So I want to talk about this before we get out of here because we're coming close to the top of time. Okay, so here's what's going on. Hopefully soon, the Working Perspectives podcast, if we survive, will be coming up on our 200th episode, right? And the theme of the 200th episode is I want to do an award show for the 200th episode. So right now, I want to have a little bit of a creative meeting on different ideas for the award shows. And the first thing I want to go over is the awards themselves. So I guess, Bern, I'll start with you. Do you have an idea for an award for the 200th episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast Award Show Edition. I need two things. I need a name and an award.
What I was thinking name-wise is, I mean, it's not technically a bicentennial by year, but it is the 200th episode. So that's not a bad way to work something in there. I feel like there's somewhere to go with that, because it's, all you guys are from Philly. I lived in Philly for a long time. Like, bicentennial was a big deal in Philly, man.
Yeah,
they blew it out.
Yeah,
sure is.
200, man, that is wild.
Dude, feels like just yesterday we were doing the 100th episode. Remember that?
You know what's so tough is I want to it would be so tough to go through and remember. Like, I wish I was writing down best one-liners, because especially the most recent episode, it was ridiculous with J-Dub, Bethany with Jana there. It was just they were just firing on all cylinders. So I was trying to think about a way to narrow down the best one-liners or the best times. But I just think there's too much research that would go into it. We can't go back and listen to every second of every podcast that we've done. And
I mean, but if there's the 5 of us, right? If we can all think of a couple, we only need a couple nominations. So maybe we can do the award for most dynamite drop-in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I have one that comes to mind. You want to know what one I'm talking about? Is that
your brother?
No, it was Justin, and I think it was on the 100th episode. So this isn't just these aren't awards from just last year. It's from every episode we've ever had, right? And we were talking about princesses being sluts, and I said, what's the deal with Sleeping Beauty? And Justin just said, she's just tired. And I fucking lost it, So the award for most dynamite drop-in, I like that.
Something that, yes, I was trying to figure out a way that we could do it without, because the tough thing too is then going back to remember the guest and oh man, did he say it in this episode or did he say it in this episode? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're tough to nail down.
Well,
but there's been so many. I feel like there's got to be an award for best drop-in.
Yeah. Dynamite drop-in. Yeah, the award for the most the best dynamite drop-in. Yeah, nice. And then you have an idea for a name?
No, just the only idea was some kind of play on the bicentennial, some kind of play on land of the free, home of the brave.
Some of the names that we have thrown around for the possible name of the show is the Workies, the Works, the Workles, the Perspectives.
Let's not go Works though. Let's not go
Works.
Let's not go Works.
The Perspectives.
We own every corner in Kensington.
Yep.
The Teeves was one that was thrown around that people liked. The Teeves. And then the Teeves, Perspectives.
Like my name without an S. I like it. Yep.
The
Teeves. I like it.
Yeah, as in the Perspectives.
Like how little kids pronounce my name.
Yeah. And then the other one is the International Workers Ball. And then the long form one we thought of was the 4th Street Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives Podcast present the first ever awards for achievement in podcasting.
That's not bad either.
I know. What the fuck? I agree. Jesus Christ.
Right.
You should make a fucking long ass acronym that means I don't know.
Sean, that's what I was
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
No,
but it means something. It's an acronym. It's fucking 10 fucking words, but it's
penicillin.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
I had a similar thought of a really.
Yeah, I think Bern's on the same thing. You make some ridiculous fucking word NASA or fucking Nassau or whatever.
What is
MLB?
How do you spell acronym? All
right.
An
acronym is
God damn it, Matt.
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what an acronym is, fucktards. I don't know how to spell acronym.
I don't know how to spell the, but I'm gonna laugh at you.
ACYR. Start there.
All right. So, okay. So let's keep it moving then. Lasmeeshma, I'm going to go to you next. What do you got for an idea for a name and for an award? What do you got?
For a name? The Working Peapod Bye Guys Award Show. Because he said bicentennial, right?
The Bye Guys?
Yeah. The Bye Guys Award Show.
I fucking quit.
Dude.
I'm not be associated with this weirdo shit.
The works. Yeah, I'm rolling with the works. That works.
The works is hilarious.
Works.
Honestly, I kind of like the works as well.
Story. We'll be on every block in the works. Come on. Yeah.
The works is pretty good.
You need works.
The workies wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can just write who needs works for the
Who needs the works?
And the winner of the works.
The bull with the works.
The works goes to annual The Works Award.
Yep. Let me get that work.
So, you know how like the Academy Awards is known as the Oscars, right? Right. So this could be the, Forestry Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives Podcast presents the Working Perspectives Awards. This is the work, right? And then, the
trophies are needles.
Yeah, the name of the trophy could be called the work.
The work. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, nice. I kind of like that. All right, and then what do you
got
for
an award? Yeah. For an award, I think obviously you have to do like who has the most interesting job? You know what I mean? Like which job is the most interesting, dude?
Great fucking idea. Yeah. I mean, is it the plastic surgeon? Is it the Philadelphia police captain?
Whose job do you want to do the most? Who has the most interesting job? Yeah,
Whose job do you want to do the least? Like
those are subcategories. Now you guys are getting out of control.
Yeah, but worst job.
What's easy to review about that is if people listen to if people have been listening to the podcast, they can go back through the descriptions and be like, "Oh, right, that guy." I remember. Like sometimes just seeing the name and the description is like, "Oh, right, I forgot about that dude's stories." It's enough to jog it a little bit, so it's not super intensive in research. That's a pretty good idea.
All right, cool. And then moving on to you, Sean. What about you, buddy? Do you have an idea for an award and an idea for a name?
The name for the award?
Yeah.
The Godspear Award.
Yeah.
Got it. And how would someone win that?
Well, Godspear, penis, most likely.
Everybody pulls it out and they put up a poll. How else do you do it?
Who's the biggest dick?
Most likely to have sex knowingly with a pregnant woman.
Wow.
I mean, that's
not his baby. That's not his baby.
Yeah.
Well, I can't prove it, but
that's like the ultimate Godspear. Because you're like, you know what? Yeah, you got a baby in there, but guess what? I'm gonna try to get my baby in there too.
Yeah, we trying to double down.
And
let me split this bet.
Steve Cabot.
Is that how it works?
Let me split this
Steve
bet.
Cabot. Hey, Bern, science. Don't no.
Yep, we're gonna split the bet.
The sperm's gonna get in there somehow. It's gonna get in there. It's gonna kill the baby somehow. And
nah, man, you haven't seen that shit online.
Yeah, I'm gonna 2 different dads, 1 fucking pregnancy.
Yeah,
split the bet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That those bitches have like twins, but with 2
dads,
they bang on the same day. That shit is insane.
2 eggs that are ovulating at the same time, but like
super.
In order to do that,
that's absurd, dude. That is absurd.
But you wouldn't know to be able to actually have that happen. You wouldn't know she was pregnant because she would have had to just become pregnant in the last probably few days, based on
just had a load cycle.
You wouldn't know. Necessarily.
Listen, I don't mean to be mean, but
and then Sean,
pregnant bitches.
Do you have an idea for the name of the actual show?
Oh, the actual show?
Yeah.
Like you want to call it? I don't know. Fucking.
Like how there's the Grammys, the Oscars,
the ESPYs,
the People's Choice Award,
the Slime Awards. What that shit called in Nickelodeon?
Kids' Choice Award.
Kids' Choice.
That's it. Yeah, we choice.
AVN.
The Degenerates Choice Award.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that. I like that one.
Yeah.
Degenerates Choice Award is not bad.
That's actually Liam. There you go.
DCAs,
I want that one.
We the DCAs.
Degenerates. We are, dude. We're degenerates. Okay. I'll find out. Okay. I'm gonna Google synonym for degenerate.
All right, very good. Steve, moving on to you. What do you got for an award and what do you got for a name of the show?
So I don't like how you didn't preface me with this, but you probably already did. But I didn't get to think about this, right? But you got me last. So obviously any show I've ever listened to and any like podcast I've ever been a part of, there's always a guest of the year, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it has to be guest of the year or guest of the whole thing, but there has to be the best guest, right? So whoever the interview has, whatever person that is, you put every episode against it. Who thinks the best person you ever interviewed or had on the show has to be. So, and then just to say this, in one of the ones I listen to, very big one called Fighter and the Kid, they do guest of the year, and they give the guest of the year a straight WWF belt. They get this dope ass belt, and they have a in-house like thing with them, and present it, and you get guest of the year, and you have to defend that belt the next year, as long as everybody's here, to have it again. And if you lose, you have to transfer it, and then it's, you know what I mean? But I think, and in wrestling, we always had the belts made for whatever. So a belt thing is special to wrestlers. So I think there needs to be guest of the year, and someone needs to win a fucking belt. That's what I think.
Steve, you know the Lavelle brothers hate championship belts, though, right?
Yeah.
You know how
I
much
know.
they
Yeah.
dislike them.
Doesn't matter. Don't
Please
care.
don't remind me.
Matt, I came up with a name after doing synonyms.
Hold on, you fucking twat.
The king of debauchery.
Yeah. The debaucher's ball.
The debauchees?
Fuck you talking about, Matt?
Pleasure
You
seeking.
talking about, Matt? You fucking
Subjuance,
twat.
indulgence,
The fuck?
abandonment. I like that one.
You know what I mean? I want
King of
to see it
debauchery.
fair and square.
What the hell? Where'd you find that thing?
I don't find it. I earn it. You know what I mean? I
Did you
don't
steal that
find
from the little
shit.
kid?
I earn it. No, I earn it. Shit says world champion. World
You stole that?
fucking champion. And I think that someone should win one of these for being the best fucking guest on this show. How's that fucking feel, Matt?
You know where Steve got that? Last Halloween, he stole it from some little kid.
Yep, and guess what I did? I earned it. Whatever you can pick
Yeah.
away the particulars
By pinning
it.
him.
Yeah.
By pinning him
Yeah.
in the street.
Yeah.
Did you eat his
I earned
candy?
it, yo.
Did you eat his candy?
What do you think, Matt? You
To the
wanna
victor
fucking-
go the spoil.
You want somebody to get one of these jimmies, huh?
It's not a bad idea. For those listening, Steve is holding a kid's plastic
It's
WWE
not. It's a
championship.
world championship belt. Don't fucking disrespect me like
That
that.
he stole
This
from a young
shit is
child.
world champion. How dare you?
So, all right, let's keep
Pure
it
gold.
moving then. Steve, what do you have? So your idea, so I had thought of this. So think of it like this. When you look at the Oscars, right? The biggest award of the night is
Doesn't get a belt.
Is movie of the year, right?
Guest of the year.
Best
Movie,
picture.
movie of
Same
the
thing.
year, best picture
Yep, same
is
thing.
it's the last award of the night. It's the biggest
Mhm.
award, right? But before that, they have best actor and best actress. So I had thought, should we do a best male guest and a best female guest? Good stuff. So we're coming to the top of time. Before we get out of here, Lasmeeshma, Liam Reese, anything you got to say to the Lasmeeshma faithful?
Yeah. 5-0.
5-0.
Birds
Love
is
it.
5-0, baby.
Very nice. Very nice.
Keep it
Very
moving.
good. Sean, Douglas Day, before we leave, anything you want to say to the Douglas Day maniacs before we roll out?
Should I be an asshole or should I be poetic? I don't know. You
Mhm.
know what? I'm gonna be mildly poetic. All wars are not fought over freedom. All wars are fought over the definition of freedom.
Mhm.
Think about that.
And pussy.
And that too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very nice. And then very good. Benoit Podcasy. Anything you want to say to the Podcasy faithful before we get out of here?
There's not a lot of Sundays where I'm rooting for the birds, but this one, I got your back, fellas. Go handle
Hell yeah.
Go handle
Let's
some
go.
business this
We out
weekend.
here.
Appreciate you.
We
Appreciate
out
you.
here.
We do have a common enemy. That is for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Very nice. And then
Lived in a house with an Eagles fan and a Redskins fan, and you know what? We all bonded over one thing.
You fucking
Fuck
racist.
the Cowboys.
Racist?
Redskin.
What are they?
They're the
Foreskins
foreskins.
or something.
They're the foreskins.
They're
for the
not
foreskin.
in 2000. Not in 2004. They weren't.
Bern, I thought you were liberal and like Bernie and like you were progressive.
No.
Sure.
He's
Son
from a
of a
cold
bitch.
town. He's
you
from a
thought
cold
there
son
was
of a
town.
a name association. You're like, his name's
Yep.
Bern, his name's Bernie. They gotta
Yep.
have the same
Same
political
person.
beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Same.
I love
People
that
think
old
I
guy.
swim in the sea because scuba
Redskin.
Steve.
Nice. All right. So very good. Well,
Commanders.
yep.
The commies. Right?
The commies.
That's that how we the C words?
I agree.
I like that.
The commies. I like it.
Good. And then
Commodes.
yep. And then
Better.
Sean's-
Liam is always better.
always better.
Thank you.
Strong Stem, anything you got to say to the culty Cabot before we get out of here?
There happens to be something I need to say, right? And listen, I'm always joking around. He's a dickhead, right? I'm going to take this real serious right now, right? And it's 3 words. I got 3 words. It's very serious. Fuck the Cowboys. Let's fucking go! You ain't doing shit. Let's go, Birds.
I immediately regret it.
Yeah, you juiced me up. I had other shit to say, but you juiced me up.
All right.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Cowboys sucking, this has been another.
And the Braves suck. My bad.
Yep. This has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, the Madman Sean Day, Benoit Podcasy, and Lasmeeshma Liam Reese. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok, the Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com, and please like and subscribe so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See ya. All right. Is it game 6 or is it game fucking 6? This is it all. I mean, Bern's got 2. Bern's got 2. Liam's got 3. We're at game 6 in the 7 of 7 series.
Oh, this thing.
This is to go to game 7. Fucking let's go.
Why don't you guys figure out stats? It's not complicated.
Well,
I like to do it. I like to do it casino style. You go with, you know what I mean?
Fine.
Yeah.
Once
Red,
you
black,
win,
red, black, red,
I will
black.
shut up, and I will not tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Fuck, you want to become rich? Go to fucking Dave Ramsey. Don't be an idiot. Okay. Anyways,
right.
Go ahead.
So, Bern, odd or even?
Odd.
Odd. Very good. You go first. Call it in the air.
Tails.
Tails it is. Bern is on the board. All right. Lashmoosh.
Is your hat inside out now?
Rally cap, baby.
It's a rally cap.
Rally cap. Lashmoosh, call it in the air.
Heads.
And it's tails. All right. Benoit up 2-0. Benoit, call it in the air.
Tails.
And it's heads. Lashmoosh is on the board. All right. Lashmoosh in the air.
Heads.
Heads it is. Lashmoosh is on the board. Are we 2-2 right now?
Yep.
2-2 in game 6? 2-2. Benoit Podcasy. Call it in the air.
Tails.
And his heads. Liam.
Booyah.
Liam takes the lead. Liam takes the lead. With a chance here to end the series on this point. Liam, it is your call. It is your call. A lot riding on this one. There's a chance to end the series.
Wait. What's riding on it? I don't know.
Liam could win the series. Bet this could be the end of the 7 series.
Yeah, but what happens if he wins? Does he get any does he get a blowjob?
Yeah,
I become emperor of
D Siren's headed over his house. All right.
I think Liam's on board with that.
Yeah, I would definitely be on board with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now,
Steve's a liar.
Yeah. So all right.
Steve's a fucking liar. I've known Steve for fucking 30. I'm 39. I know him for 41 years. I know 41 years. I'm 39. He's a fucking liar.
Yep. All right.
He's excited.
Yep. Liam,
I've known him for a year.
Yeah, we all know
he's fucking lying.
Yep.
Bern.
Liam, call it in the air.
Tails.
And it's heads. Holy shit. Holy shit.
It was just heads 4 times in a row.
4 times in a row.
Now
What the fuck you want me to do?
Now he's gonna get.
What do you want me to do?
Fucker.
Wow. All right. This is Bern. You need it here. If you win, we go on to game 7. if you lose, Liam is getting a call from D Siren tonight.
Oof.
Bern?
I want both of those
Really?
things to happen, but I'll see what I can do.
Call it in the air, Bern.
Tails.
We're going to game 7. It's Tails and Bern takes it in a game 7. Woo!
I mean, this has been what an emotional
What a roller coaster. Liam went heavy on the fucking gimmick. He was
like I gotta wait another week.
Wow. Liam is going from up 3-0 in the series to we're going to game 7. Wow. We're going to week 7, guys. I don't know.
Five of the 6 contests have been 4-3 winners too, by the way. There was only one that didn't go all the way to the line.
Well, the other one was you won it 6. It was 6 of 7 last week, and then you crushed them the first time.
Was it 5?
Yeah, I think you beat him like 3-1, and then last week you beat him or you beat him 4-1 the first time, and then last week it was like 4-2, I think.
It's because I know I should probably listen to Sean because he's like put thought into it and the statistics and everything. But like when it comes to like gambling or like playing games and everything, I just do it. Yeah, I just play it a different way, you know.
So before we get out of here, though, Sean, is your number 50?
Back in 1966, pick up sticks.
All right, Sean, is your number 50? Random number generator. 50. Yeah, you're 50, right?
It's always 50. I know numbers.
All right, good. Bern, your number. Hit me.
I'm gonna go with 71.
Good. All right. Lasmeeshma.
It was 68 last week, so I'll do 66 again.
That'll be the 3rd time in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut you in half. I'm gonna go with the Great Larry Bird 33.
Strong choice.
All right, so the numbers are Sean is 50, Bern is 71, Liam is 66, and I'm the Great Larry Bird 33. All right, hitting the random number generator now. Here we go. 6. The number is 6.
I almost did that.
Dear viewers, I've been to college educated. Every single time, the chance of you winning is 1%. Anyways.
Yeah, that I actually did know, but
it's always 1%. Like everyone's like, oh my god, it's always fucking.
But when somebody finally hits it, it's gonna be fucking incredible.
Matt, I have a question for you.
So I owe $3 right to the pot.
Matt,
is Matt keeping track?
Yeah, I am keeping track. I have a spreadsheet.
Okay, well, I can tell you to run stats. But anyways, Matt, can I cheat on you?
Yeah, cheat on me. What do you mean?
D Siren lives in Houston. I live in Houston, and the wife is cool with it.
Big Daddy.
No, I just want to do a podcast,
dude. She'd probably be more interested in your wife, if anything. Did you hear? Did you hear what? I mean, you heard the show. You know what her gimmick is, right?
No. When I was traveling here, my wife, she's. Yeah. Anyways, we're not like that. We're not like swingers. We're not swingers, but like we're into like. Anyways.
Sure.
No, dude, she does a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Siren Sexy Secrets.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the podcast.
Dude, and if you follow her on @the.lovesiren on Instagram, she does a live stream almost every day, and you could talk to her there.
Oh,
yeah,
shit, son.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, honestly, not really. We're not going to get into like any kind of stuff like that. But I want to talk about some stuff and be funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Do your thing. Nice. All right. Well, guys, I've been interrupted more on this fucking recording than probably any other recording we've ever had. So it's time to call it a fucking night. All right. So good shit tonight, boys.
It's not an interruption. It's called a podcast. If it was a show, it'd be all structured.
So you didn't just interrupt me there? I was done.
No. This is the difference between a podcast and a show. Are you operating a podcast or a show?
You're right.
Hey,
And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
Either way, I like what you're doing, Maddie. My point is, I like what you're doing, but it's a podcast, not a show. It's a podcast.
I like the cut of your jib. We
all got good jibs. Go ahead, bro.
I'll leave you guys with
your balls
twist.
in good shape.
Thanks, pal.
A twist on a classic joke that my son told me this morning on the way to school. That
here we go.
Cracked me up.
Yes.
All right. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting butt.
Interrupting butt who?
Nice. Very nice.
It's a classic.
That's a
5-year-old, perfectly structured joke.
Yep.
I mean, I heard the interrupting cow joke where you just say moo, but he took it, he made it his own, and he made it about butts and farts. And
you must be one proud fucking parent.
I almost spit my coffee out in my car.
My
today
kid's
while I was
gonna
driving
love
to
that.
school.
Yeah. I'm literally gonna go up and tell my wife that joke.
Yeah, I had to share it. It's just it's one for everyone.
All right. Good shit, guys. Talk to you later. Hey, Liam's show is available on all podcasts. Comics Perspectives episode 3. Everyone check it and share it. I'm sending
also discuss Andor on there. Andor is part of that whole nerd culture.
Andor is so. Hey, we're not getting into it.